Hi everyone, we are back with another war video today, and this is going to be war number 9, I believe, and we're going to be going up against PYCB. I'm going to be bringing in Mr. Fantastic just for pre-fights, Kate and Quicksilver. We do have a rank 3 Maestro boss today. This is the first one that I've taken this season. I will take more though. But yeah, we're going to be going up path 7 to start. And we're going to be taking Thing and Absman here, and we're going to use Quicksilver for both. Kate obviously works for Thing, but I just wanted to play it safe and not have to worry about if the slow doesn't stick, and then I have to count rock stacks. With Quicksilver, it's pretty easy. Usually you start with a full combo, parry heavy, and then parry and heavy one more time. That puts him at 15 rock stacks. So that's how we'll start this, and then we'll get our permanent slow up from our own special one. So parry, full hit combo, heavy, heavy one more time. Now we have that 15. We'll bait out the special one. Oh yeah, he really didn't want to throw it. So he finally throws it. We can do a full combo into our special 2. And that will put our permanent slow up. So now basically we just have to play around. We don't really have to play around anything. You don't want to get hit like that. So yeah, that was a mistake obviously. But we're going to play this pretty standard. 2 special 1s into our special 2 to double our whiplash and end the fight. One thing we do want to watch for is we do want to make sure we are watching Thing's protection, as we do not want to explode our whiplash while that is on, while it's not on cooldown. So here we go. I think I try and bait the special 2 out, and he does throw it. Protection still got a pretty long time before it goes back on, or before it's off cooldown. So we're going to throw our special 2, double the whiplash, and then just let this expire, and that's going to be it. So pretty straightforward, easy fight. Only mistake was me deciding to eat a combo. So that's going to cost us a couple potions and a little bit of loyalty. Next fight we have is Absman here. This is another more diversity placement. You do apply a an armor break, which would pause his form, but it's only when you knock him down. So as long as you're knocking him down to get him out of his form, it doesn't trigger. If I was throwing random heavies, though, it would help pause his form, which could be an issue. But like most Absman fights, I'm going to do my best to alternate his specials we bait out and then throw a heavy to knock him down. I do think I make a mistake and I'm late on knocking him down for one of them, but we'll have to double check that. So here I'm going to shorten up my 4 hits, full combo into the special 1. Then I'm going to turtle up as I want to push him to the special 2, as I talked about before. Here he throws this. There I was really late on the heavy, so that was the one I talked about where I kind of made a mistake. We have tons of debuffs, so I don't think we would actually take the red damage even if we did get incinerates on us, so it really is pretty safe. We do want to knock him out of his form just so he's not healing a ton all the time though. Here we're in a really good spot. Full combo into Relic. Here we go. And then full combo into our special 2, which will double our whiplash. 70 whiplash is going to be plenty to finish the fight here. So another nice and easy fight. Again, both those were more diversity placements with the node not doing much for them. So not complicated fights at all. Next, we're going to be using Kate here against Nova. She doesn't really help counter this node, and she's not the best Nova counter, but she has plenty of damage from her Cold Snap. My Kate's also ascended now. I brought her up fairly recently after my first run of Necropolis. Not for Necropolis though, mainly just for war because I use her so often. So we're going to throw our first special one. Use our evade counter to get him closer to the corner. I think I do make a mistake in this time. Yeah, here's the mistime special 1. Then we're going to try and get a parry. No, we're just going to throw our second special 1. We have the 2 cold snap now. We get our evade counter, hit him back into the corner, and yeah, that's going to be it. So, nice, simple, quick fight. Ascended Kate's pretty overpowered. maybe a little overtuned, but thankfully her rebalance has already happened. Here on the next fight, I was actually planning to use Quicksilver, and then I changed my mind last second, and I had the Power Start 1 boost already active, so you'll see I kind of rush in here. I am checking, obviously, to make sure my pre-fight applied, but I really didn't want to waste another Power Start 1. So we are going to start this fight. Hopefully. Yeah, so we start the fight. We have a Power Start 1. We don't want to trigger any dexterity to feed the node, so we're just going to parry his specials, and we're going to throw our special ones, and we got him. But this is pretty easy fight for Kate. Again, parry the specials like we are here. Use our evade counter to refresh our cold snap. There I could have thrown the special one while he was in the corner, but I just didn't for some reason. Here we're going to parry again, refresh the cold snap. He is healing a bit, so it slows down the fight just a little bit. Evade counter again. The other thing, we want to make sure we're knocking him down a good amount so that we don't really have to worry about the his unstoppable triggering. And down he goes. So 40-second fight, pretty easy again with Kate. Just want to make sure you don't trigger dexterity. Next fight is going to be Mangog here on node 45, I believe. We're going to be using Quicksilver. This fight I was a little bit worried about. As you'll see, I throw the invul on. Main concern is just if I don't get enough withers up, and the power gain from the node and just his passive power gain could cause some issues. So we're going to get some withers up here. With 5, it basically pauses it for the most part. But it doesn't reverse the power gain from the node, it seemed like. So I was a little surprised by that. Here we're going to dex to try and get more withers up. That one was basically a neutral power gain. I wanted to throw the special one, but he doesn't really want to. So we're kind of in our corner now. We really want to get this special 2 out. We definitely don't want to trigger power gain. And then there we go. So we had enough power gains up where it reversed that at the end. But he did get to a special 2. We just took it all in the block. Not a big deal. We're going to throw the special 1 here. For these fights, I do not like trying to double my whiplash because for some reason, whenever I do it, I double right when Conflictor goes off cooldown, and then it just steals all my whiplash damage. So I usually just medium, light, medium into the special 2, which we'll see. Here comes the first one, Trauma Plays. We explode our 24. Takes him down to 35% health. So we'll just build up and do that one more time, basically. I think I do end up throwing a special 1 just because I didn't have many whiplash and it didn't make sense to explode it without very many whiplash. There, here comes the first special 1. And then as long as we have a decent amount of whiplash, we'll go into our medium, light, medium, into our special 2. Yeah, here we get a relic. There, I didn't think I was going to get enough power to medium, light, medium, so which we wouldn't have. Now, here we go. We're in a good spot. Medium, light, medium, special 2, and that'll end the fight. So a little bit on the slow side. Quicksilver is probably one of the better counters for that node during this season. Our next fight, I am going to try and rush over to my next fight, as I want the invul to stay on, I think. Yeah, we're taking this Dragon Man with Quicksilver as well. Rank 3 Dragon Man, very similar to the previous node, Conflictor. We're going to throw a potion in. We're going to check to make sure we have enough time on our invul boost. Yeah, 20 seconds, so we're going to go right in. But yeah, like I said, same node basically. Not basically the same node, but, it's got power Conflictor. So he'll gain power gain, and we want to get our withers up just to make sure we reverse that. It is Dragon Man, so he has his own power gain in his kit. Typically, with this many withers, it would be reversed anyway, but we do want to get the special 2 out. Here we go. And yeah, with that many withers, as you can see, the node actually reverses his power gain. And yeah, that's going to be basically it for this fight. Same strategy as before, where we're going to medium, light, medium into our special 2. We're not going to try and double our whiplash. And yeah, pretty easy fight, this one. I would say this one's a little bit safer than the Mangog. But here, we're going to bait out this special one before we do our medium, light, medium. Oh, and we lost our whiplash there. I forgot about that. So we did lose our whiplash, which I did notice. So we don't really get a big explosion from the trauma and triggering our exploding our whiplash. So I decided to just keep what we have and just restart, basically. But that is going to slow down this fight quite a bit. So definitely selling on fight time because of that mistake. Here we are going to medium, light, medium into the special 2. This takes him pretty low, but yeah, obviously we would have probably ended the fight with that one, or at least a couple 20 seconds faster if I didn't screw up and lose all my whiplash. But here we go, building back up. He's down around 8% now, so we're gonna medium, light, medium into our special 1 and end the fight. So now we have the big fight I was most worried about, this Maestro boss. I did see Fintech's video right before we planned this war, and I told PWF and Clown that I'm basically as good as Fintech, so this shouldn't be an issue. But honestly, I was obviously very nervous. Fintech's video was super helpful because Fintech's obviously much better player than me, but his strategy made it pretty simplified for me, so I was able to feel relatively confident going into the fight. So we got the read pre-fights. That is to make sure that we don't take any red damage from Maestro's kit. We want to make sure that we don't lose those debuffs. That is by far the most important thing. Getting our cold snaps up is very close behind, but we want to make sure we keep knocking him down, and that can be with a heavy or a special attack to refresh the read debuffs. But as you see there, I did have a little issue dexing the first part of his special 1, or the last part of his special 1. I think I do that one more time. Sometimes I'm clean there. I think I was very late, but thankfully he threw the heavy. We were able to punish and refresh our cold snap and refresh the read debuffs. Here we're going to relic then heavy. And yeah, this is basically the fight. We just want to bait special 1s, refresh our debuffs with heavy attacks or special attacks. That's why you're not going to see me go to special 2 or anything. I just want to knock them down whenever I can. And then we're going to bait a heavy here. Heavy counter with our own to refresh. Cold snap still ticking away. Heavy counter again there. We're going to throw another special 1. Again, refresh our debuffs. Now, and there's the other special 1 I missed time. But we're getting close to the end now. I just want to bait one more heavy attack from him. Heavy counter with our own, and that's going to be it. I think I relic. Yeah, just throw the relic, and down goes Maestro. So, pretty happy overall with that fight. Obviously, I don't want to miss the specials dexes, but overall, not a bad performance from there. And we do end up winning this war. It is going to be 13-4, so a pretty big win from us. So that puts us at 5-4, so we've really tried to turn this season around. So hopefully we can finish strong and grab a master spot this season. That's going to do it for this video, though. Thank you for watching.